They're both incredibly competitive players.
Coming here to Indianapolis, that was one of the things I was most excited about, is getting an opportunity to play with her.
What a dive! Clark to Boston! Clark the flick ahead. Oh, beautifully done! Touchdown Fever!
Behind the back again for Clark. Give her another assist.
I think with Caitlin and I, we're definitely looking to be a great guard-post duo.
Oh, Clark, beautiful feed, and there's Boston. 3 straight possessions, the Clark to Boston connection.
Got the point guard in the center. Are you kidding me?
Hello guys, welcome back to TFD. Now listen, everybody wants to get in on the fun right now. Everybody wants a piece of the Caitlin Clark experience. And honestly, I don't blame them. When you've got that level of hype, attention, and momentum around a player and a team, people are going to notice. People are going to want in. And right now, we've got someone who looks like she might be trying to make that move, trying to connect herself to this whole Indiana fever wave. And she's not being subtle about it either. She's basically saying, hey, I want to get down with the get down. I want to be part of this movement. Now, we got to talk about Laeticia, because from what I remember, she played with the Golden State Valkyries, right? So what exactly is going on here? Let's zoom in for a second. What is she doing? She's sitting there playing some kind of game, domino, Scrabble, I don't even know. But that's not the real story. The real story is what she's wearing. Indiana Fever merch, Fever gear. And last time I checked, she doesn't even play for the Fever. So, what does that tell you? She sees what's happening. She sees the spotlight. She sees the energy around Caitlin Clark and this team. And look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. At this point, we gotta be a little skeptical. Not negative, just aware, because we need to make sure people are trying to join this squad for the right reasons, not just for clout. We don't need another situation like Dewana Bonner drama talk. We don't need more confusion in the locker room, and we definitely don't need players coming in trying to take over the system or play hero ball. We've seen moments where things didn't flow right, like when Natasha Howard wanted to run things her way instead of letting the offense move through Caitlin. That's not how this works. Now, if you want the blueprint, look at Sophie Cunningham. She came in, understood the assignment, played team basketball, supported Caitlin, and competed the right way. That's how you earn respect. That's how you fit into a growing culture. So, if you want to join the movement, cool. But you gotta come correct. You gotta come ready to build, not just be seen. Now, listen. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would love for Laeticia Amihere to join this team. Seriously. I think she'd be a fantastic addition to the Indiana Fever roster. We're talking about a 6'3", 185-pound forward who can come off the bench and instantly bring energy. She runs the floor, she's athletic, she's physical, and most importantly, she's fiery. She plays defense with real intensity. She competes, she fights. That's the type of presence every serious team needs, especially one building momentum and identity. But, and this is important, we gotta make sure everybody's intentions are right. If you're coming over here, I don't want to hear a single word that starts with M, V, or P. Not one syllable. I'm still scarred from the whole Natasha Howard situation. We don't need big declarations, we don't need ego, we need role acceptance, effort, and team-first basketball. That's it. Now look, her stats aren't eye-popping. Around 5 points, 4 rebounds, nothing that screams superstar production. But that's not her role. She's a hustle player, a defender, a switchable forward who can guard wings, hold her own on bigs, and move her feet with guards. That versatility matters. That wins games in the long run. And let's be honest, a lot of the signs are there. She's already rocking Fever merch, loud and proud. And last time anyone checked, she doesn't even play for Indiana. Yet. That tells you something. She's watching the movement, she's feeling the energy, she wants in. And if she truly wants to be part of the culture, the work, the grind, the chemistry, then I'm all for it. Open arms, no hesitation. Because players like her don't just fill roster spots, they strengthen teams. Now we've got to keep following this whole WNBA CBA situation because it just keeps getting more intense by the day. The negotiations haven't slowed down, and honestly, they're getting closer to a breaking point. Some of the players recently spoke out and really broke things down, their concerns, their frustrations, and where they feel things stand right now. And we need to talk about it, especially what they said in response to Adam Silver's recent comments. He's been stressing urgency and pushing both sides to move faster before things reach a standstill. Here, said players offered more concessions, and the league not only immediately denied it, but tried to place all the blame on the players. Nah, fuck that. The owners are on some bullshit, and I'm all for a strike at this point.
All-Star Weekend.
So yeah,
and
let's get into what they said and what it really means moving forward.
We had some NBA stars, both former and current, and the NBA commissioner weigh in on the current CBA negotiations that the WNBPA is having. And I had the opportunity to talk to Chris Paul and Jaylen Brown, or ask them a question rather, during NBA All-Star Weekend. And as we heard from them, they both offered what their advice would be. And so Chris Paul, as a former union leader, just saying basically they need to remain unified, which, we've heard the players obviously on the W side as well say, they got to stay together. And they know that, right, from the past negotiations. So I thought that was, good advice. And then Jaylen Brown, I love the way he ended his by just saying, like, get what you deserve. Yep. And I said, okay, Jaylen. We know Jaylen Brown is about his money, though. So get what you deserve was ultimately his message to the players. We also heard from Adam Silver, of course, and he had some interesting perspectives on the current state of the CBA negotiations. He thinks it's, unfortunate, as he said, where they are right now. He thinks they're getting close to the 11th hour. He has not yet set a drop dead deadline date, and he said he's not ready to. So I'm not sure when he will be ready to. But he said he is very involved, Tarika, in the negotiations behind the scenes. And, so that's where we are. But, he said he knows, like, in the past and from experience, like, a lot of these things get done in, like, the last hour, but, like, we're getting there. And so he would like to see something happen, as many of us would too.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll say this. I agree with Adam Silver that it is unfortunate that we've gotten to this place. And I also agree with Adam Silver that there is a lot the league will have to accomplish. You and I have talked about it before, where it's not just the CBA that gets signed and then we're off and running. We still got whole drafts. They still have to do free agency. They still have to do training camp. Like, there's a lot to get done in a couple of months. So I agree with Adam Silver there. This is where you lost me. You lost me because you're talking about they've got to put pressure on. Sir, the last time I checked, the NBA is the one that's calling the damn shots. What are we doing? What do you mean putting pressure on both sides? Put pressure on the side that you represent. What do you mean? Like, I am a little confused on what he means by I've been a part of this, but I don't really want to put any hard deadline. If you want to put deadlines on anything, Adam Silver, put deadlines on the league that you control. Like, this is where you lost me. You have way more power than people give you credit for. Not that you give yourself credit for, because you know the power you hold and you know the power you control. But I think a lot of people out here are a little bit confused or have lost the plot that the NBA really does call a lot of the shots, and Adam Silver could have and should have been more prevalent and vocal of a role than he has been. So when I sit here and I listen to him talking about all of this that he's talking about at his press conference, I just keep thinking to myself, Adam, play your part, sir. Like, you can absolutely put an end to this if you wanted to, but you obviously are not really in a rush to put an end to this. So yeah, I listened to it and I was just like, Adam, do better, friend. Do better.
Listen, Adam Silver has made his position pretty clear. All this talk about revenue sharing, from everything he's been saying, that's not happening right now. He's already told them what the focus should be. Salary increases. He said that months ago, like 4 months ago. This isn't new information. He's been consistent. At the end of the day, he's running a major operation over at the NBA. a billion-dollar business with global reach. That's a massive responsibility. So from his perspective, he doesn't have time to go back and forth endlessly. He wants movement, he wants solutions, he wants progress, not prolonged standoffs. Now, whether you agree with that approach or not, that's a different conversation. Some people feel the players deserve more. Others think the league has already made serious financial commitments. Either way, the tension is real, and the pressure is building around the WNBA negotiations. But that's just how it looks right now. Hey, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video.